happier. Good afternoon and welcome to the 6th annual Nat King Cole Generation Hope Summer Strings at Lynn University. My name is Manny Capote. I am a Community Outreach and Music Education Coordinator at the Lynn University Conservatory of Music. It is with great pleasure that I would like to introduce my friend and the Dean of the Conservatory of Music, Dr. Jan Robertson.
Good afternoon. It's such a great pleasure to have you here to witness the wonderful work that these young people have been involved in for the last 2 weeks with wonderful mentors who are committed to sharing and having them grow musically and artistically. You know, there's also a wonderful byproduct for the work that goes on here. The discipline that it takes to play a stringed instrument, focus, the energy is going to be applicable to many things that these young people will do in their lives. These are important attributes. And so as you watch them play their instruments and develop and grow, I wish you could actually have been here from the first day to now and see the wonderful progress that they have made. We are deeply indebted to Nat King Cole Foundation Hope for their vision for this wonderful program. So sit back and enjoy these wonderful young people. Thank you for coming.
It is now my honor, as a member of the Nat King Cole Generation Hope Board of Directors, to introduce the co-founders of the Nat King Cole Generation Hope, the twin daughters of Nat King Cole, Timolin and Kinsey Cole. Timolin and Kinsey Cole both live here in Palmview. We are blessed to have them support music education for our children.
Thank you, Manny. Good afternoon to all of you, and welcome to this very special day. We thank you all for joining us. The mission of Nat King Cole Generation Hope is to provide music education to children with the greatest need and the fewest resources. And through our Summer Strings program, we are doing just that. We are really excited, again, that we are in our 6th year with this program, and it's really one of Casey and mine. Really, it's our pride and joy. We're seeing such a remarkable difference in the children we serve, and are so proud of the work that is being accomplished. They work so hard, and we are just so honored to be surrounded by these wonderful, talented people. And you're going to really see tonight, this afternoon, all the work that they've put in over the past 2 weeks and what they've accomplished. So we want to welcome the children from Plumosa, UB Kinsey, Palmview, and Berkshire Elementary Schools. Must take a moment right now to thank our partners and supporters, Lynn University, Palm Beach County School District, the Stoltz family, Publix, Target, Costco, Walmart, Domino's, and Dunkin' Donuts for their support. We must also make a special note of the Boca West Foundation. Thank you to the Boca West Foundation who have supported us for the past 3 years. And if there are members of the board or of the community who are here, we'd like to recognize you, so please stand. Thank you. We also congratulate the entire Summer Strings team. If everyone could please stand as I call your name. Our staff, Shauna, Linda, Glenda, Angel, Justin. Oh, Justin went back to college. He's here in the spirit. Megan and Tristan. Our directors, Manny, Laura, Susan. Our wonderful mentors, Camille, Vijita, Amy, Nikki, Jerry, Ann, Julia, Yasha, Yalien, and Jared. And of course our volunteers, Nancy, Carl, Carmelisa, Travis, and Maria. You have made a difference in the lives of these children, and we are just so very grateful for you all. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Casey Cole, co-founder of Nat King Cole Generation Hope. First of all, I want to thank you for coming this afternoon and for giving us your time, and it's going to be a lovely performance. We invite you to join our webpage, which is natkingcolegenhope.org, and like our Facebook page so that you can see all the pictures of today's performance, and to see the other programs and services that we provide. We invite you to join us in our efforts by attending our events, volunteering, and by spreading the mission of Nat King Cole Generation Hope. Again, we want to thank you for coming out today, and please feel free to ask questions of our board members that are here today after the concert. Board members, if you would like to stand, Manny Capote, Nancy Over Conley, Christina Olson, Sharon Elaine, and Donnie Rose. We want to get you to know the wonderful people in our very special cause who have helped us and supported us in keeping music alive. And now, what we've all been waiting for, please join us in welcoming Manny Capote back up to our concert today. Enjoy. Thank you again.
There's one unscripted acknowledgement I want to make. We have 3 schools represented today: Kinsey, Plumosa, and Berkshire, and the orchestra director from Berkshire Elementary is here, Mrs. Secker. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your this. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Mozart Orchestra under the direction of the Plumosa School of the Arts Elementary, Laura Sinclair. Laura is an alumnus of the Lynn Conservatory. She's one of the very first mentors at Plumosa many years ago when we first started our mentorship program. All of these mentors here either are or have been mentors at either Plumosa or UB Kinsey throughout their careers at Lynn, which means they go to the schools throughout the year to mentor individually and in small groups. So not only are they wonderful musicians, performers in their own right, but they have a love and a passion for teaching and for children. Ms. Sinclair. As you can see in your programs, this is the Beethoven Orchestra. And as you're getting settled, I'd like to introduce, to say a few kind words about her first. Her name is Susan Rodber. She has taught strings at UB Kinsey Palmview Elementary School of the Arts for many, many years, in spite of her youth. As a matter of fact, the young lady back there, Amy, will you wave at the audience? Amy Nickler just graduated with a bachelor's from Lynn and is on her way to start her master's with a full scholarship at Yale. And what a coincidence. Amy started with the violin at UB Kinsey, Palmview Elementary School of the Arts, with Miss Susan Rodber. Full circle, people. And Susan's daughter, Kelsey, is a wonderful violinist who is an alumnus of the Lynn University Conservatory. hardest part of this concert is the track. But we've got this down. We can rehearse that. Who goes where, when, and with whom. But the good thing is the final move before the rest of our concert. One of the things that we've always tried to do, as part of the mentoring process, is when you have wonderful musicians playing along with, playing for, and in the midst of the students, sometimes the learning process just happens by listening, observing, not so much do this, do that, not giving directions, but watch what I do, listen to what I do, watch how I do it. So a lot of it just gets absorbed and sunk together. And that's the whole purpose of mentoring. Someday, these children will be mentors to younger students. We always try to have at least a couple of short pieces that the mentors and the teachers play. So they actually sat and listened to them rehearse, watched them rehearse, watched a little bit of the process. We're doing, as the program says, a short movement, a divertimento by Mozart, and a tango by a very famous Argentinian singer going back in the 40s by the name of Carlos Gardel, called Por una Cabeza. So anybody in the audience has ever seen the movie Scent of a Woman? From the movie Scent of a Woman, the famous tango dance by Al Pacino will be played also by the mentors. Without further ado, our wonderful mentors. follow that. That's an arrangement that basically you can find online. An 18-year-old trombone player by the name of Daniel Moretti made that arrangement. Free of charge. So we just downloaded it for free. Thank you, Daniel, wherever you may be. It's a great arrangement. Works for string quartet or for string ensemble. I like to have a little bit of, as a cellist myself, and loving to work with kids. I get to get a little slice of the cake at the end. This year we have two selections. One is from a series of educational pieces by William Hochfeld. The first one is called Solemn Processional, and it gives a chance for both orchestras to combine and the mentor, everybody together to play at least one or two pieces. And then the last piece I will introduce. Our final piece has been the signature piece by which we end all our concerts. It's one of the most well-known and beloved songs of Nat King Cole, which he recorded by himself and with his daughter Natalie, Unforgettable. It had the original arrangement back in 2012 when we started this program. Last summer, our Dr. McKinley tweaked it a little bit, changed the parts a little bit. We're considering maybe next year trying a different Nat King Cole song, which maybe will have a Facebook contest or something about that. And I haven't talked to Casey and Timolin about it. But anyway, Unforgettable, and it has different parts for all levels, and again, it involves all the students from both orchestras, the teachers, and our mentors. When the concert is over, the Mozart group will be in the studio theater.
No.
No?
Plumosa and Berkshire will be in the studio theater.
Okay, correction. I stand corrected. Plumosa Elementary and Berkshire Elementary will be in the studio theater, which is over there. Kinsey Palmview will be in the salon, which is over there. They're both two smaller halls in front of the auditorium. So if you're a parent here that would like to pick up your child, you have to make sure you touch base with the teacher. So otherwise, your child will not be released.
Sign them out.
They have to be signed out. So you're on your own with the teachers after that. Plumosa, Berkshire, and Kinsey. Without further ado, we thank you very much for all your support. There's a few people I also want to mention before we play the last piece. We had numerous guest artists come during the last week, and we weren't sure that we were going to be here until practically the week before camp started, based on their availability. Sons of Maestro, which are two wonderful violinists from Broward, and they toured. They were originally trained as classical violinists, but they also play electric violin. They do a lot of fusion, the hip hop. They do a variety of styles, and they came and spent part of an afternoon with the children and played the different instruments and talked a bit about the differences between the acoustic and the electric, and they had a wonderful afternoon. Dr. Jan Robertson came and spent an afternoon rehearsing the children and talking about himself and his career, and then about conducting and about dynamics, etc. So he's a wonderful conductor and pianist, as well as a dean, of course. Elmer Oliveira, our distinguished artist in residence, who lives both in Delray and in Stewart. He's the only American ever to win the Tchaikovsky competition gold medal. Came and spent an afternoon answering questions and playing for the children. And who did I forget?
Tim Barnes.
Oh yes, Tim and Virginia Barnes from Barnes Violins, which are located in Boca Raton, also came one afternoon and spent an hour with the children talking about their instruments, the different parts, what's involved in creating sound, the care and maintenance of their instruments. So it's been a variety of things for them to do. Without further ado, thank you for being here. God bless you all. Unforgettable. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your children. God bless.